you have a career or do you have a calling? A calling is when you got something that you're passionate about, something you believe in, something that gives you a sense of purpose. Good morning from Miami. Good afternoon, London. Good evening, Sofia and Rome and Trieste. And a happy Sunday to you guys over in Asia. This is the Be the Breakthrough presentation from Rain International. We do this every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And today you're going to hear from a bunch of people who have a calling, a purpose, something we really believe in. And it's about a movement toward optimal health, empowering people. It's an empowerment movement of becoming a social entrepreneur and becoming wealthy by doing good. So if you've ever thought that you might have a calling to empower other people, whether to empower them in wellness, to empower them toward financial freedom, or to empower the less fortunate who maybe aren't able to take care of themselves, you're going to see today a presentation that will allow you to do that, to pursue your calling as a social entrepreneur with Rain International. And we've got a whole roster of stars to share their beliefs, their passion, their purpose with you today. And please just look at it with an open mind. See if there's something that might speak to you. Because we're going to talk about empowerment, social entrepreneurship. So Jackson, if you would pull up the slides, please. We're going to take you through PowerPoint, kind of show you some of the key things we're going to look at today. We're going to read his private emails. We're going to we're going to talk about how you can be the breakthrough. So here's a slide I want you to see next. Look at this slide and ask yourself, why are these things increasing? And we're talking about degenerative diseases. And why that question is so important is because technology is advancing faster than any time in human history. Medicine, nutrition, all of the longevity, we are experiencing exponential growth in knowledge and information and progress, yet why are these degenerative diseases going up? And look at the next slide. This is another factor, obesity. Look at adult obesity, look at children and adolescent obesity. Why is this going up? Well, I'm going to posit that the reason it's going up is because we are digging our graves with our teeth. We are shortening our life. We're denigrating our health. We're lowering our energy. We're creating less than optimal wellness because of what we eat and drink. And Rain International is a pioneer in changing that. But first, let's look at what's the culprit. Why is that happening? And see these things here, genetically modified stuff, some really unhealthy oils. You see that a lot in the news right now. Depleted soil because we're over farming lands. And then just the environment, stress, pollution, contaminants. We've got chemical preservatives in our food. There are environmental toxins in our food. This is causing a global health crisis. And Rain, the people you see in this room, the thousands more who will watch this from around the world, And I should have said, by the way, I guess I'm late. Hopefully you figured out we're being interpreted into Bosnian and Spanish and Italian and Bulgarian. And so we've got a little globe at the bottom. Choose your language for that. We're being streamed also on Facebook, on the Spanish page, on YouTube. So for everybody watching around the world, these are people committed to making a difference, and they know something really important, which is this next slide. With the greatest challenges present the greatest opportunities. And Rain is in that fight to make, to bring these solutions. When you're willing to be part of the team that solves problems, there's incredible prosperity opportunities for you. And so we're going to share a breakthrough, a nutritional breakthrough today, but it's one that was hidden in plain sight. And that breakthrough is seed sourced nutrition. And you say, okay, seed sourced, what does that mean? It means we're talking about nutritional formulas which come from seeds, not the plants or fruits or vegetables or herbs that they grow into, but from the seeds. Now, why is this nutrition made for seeds? And you can go to the next slide, Jack. Because this is what's going to solve the problem. Now, I want to turn this over to Marianne Ryberg. She's up in Norway and a great leader with Rain, building a nice team around the world. And she's one of the experts on creating residual income that we have sharing their thoughts with you tonight. And I'm going to ask Marianne to share just exactly why seed source nutrition is that breakthrough and what kind of products have come out of that. And more importantly, what it can mean to you and your family. So Marianne, would you take it away, please?
Thank you so much, Randy. Then I start with the next slide. Thank you so much. So why are seeds so potent? It turns out that the seeded cells are actually 20 to 30 times more potent than the fruit or the vegetable that they are growing into. And that was like a huge discovery for our science when they started to make our products. And it's not only that it has more nutrients, but it has more dense nutrients, and it is more concentrated, and it has all the healthy fats, the vitamins, minerals, and everything we need. So how can we actually get to use this? Because if you know, when you eat a seed, you can't chew it and it goes straight through you. So that's why Rain has, you can go, yes. We have something we call NPP. It's Nutrient Preservation Protocol. And that is a process, it's patented, and it's a process that Rain have to find out how to get the nutrients out of the seed. It contains low temperature pasteurization to protect all the delicate nutrients inside. We can't heat it too much. They have reverse osmosis filtering. They use, they purify the water. They remove contaminants. Oh, these words are so hard in English, so I'm just going to take it like straight. It is pure. It has no bad things in it. They clean it, and every toxin and everything is out of it. And this is a patent that only Rain has. We have also tested this result in labs. And as you can see on the slides here, we have really good results. This is when we tested Soul Red, and it actually increases resistance to aging by 79%, for example. A lot of us, we are thinking about aging as like, oh, I get some wrinkles in my face. But think about the aging inside ourselves, inside our bodies. If we can have resistance for aging, and we can have 79% resistance, we will feel so much better for so long. We have a very skilled advisory board with Rain. This gentleman here, his name is Daniel Beckles, and he is a really good known transplant surgeon. And he is very strict with us when he talks about how to prevent to meet him. He's a person that he's a lovely person, but you don't want to meet him because that means that you are very, very sick and you need a new heart or a new liver. So he said, if you can eat your Rain products every day, you can prevent going so far. So now we are going to talk about our products. And as I mentioned, we have two products called Soul. One is Soul, the other one is Soul Red. And each of these packets, they are packed with antioxidant, anti-inflammatories. They have essential fatty acids, and they have immune boosting nutrients to fuel all our cells. They also contain something called D-biroses. That's a 5-carbon simple sugar that plays a very critical role in producing energy in our bodies. The difference between the two of them is that Soul has black raspberries in it that provides extra antioxidant protection. Soul Red has red raspberries to target heart health. Together, they promote natural balance and long-term wellness. And that's what we want, isn't it? Wellness. If you consume one or more of these cycles every day, you can choose each one of them or either one of them. You may feel more vibrant, energetic, and even younger. That's not bad. Let's go to the next one. And here's a really good thing for us that are like grown-ups. This is Bend. This product helps us fight joint pain by supporting mobility and reducing inflammation in our joints. Did you know that we have more than 300 joints in our bodies? I mean, no wonder that when you're not feeling well, it's hard to get out of the bed. So with the combination of black cumin, pumpkin, and flaxseed, Rain have made a special vegan version of joint health product, and it is because we have a vegan source glucosamine. A lot of other products contains glucosamine from shellfish and from other sources. We have a special vegan one, so that's important. It supports also flexibility for pain-free movements. Next product. And here we are, Core. If you ever struggle to get enough fruits and vegetables in your diet, Core is exactly what you need. This is the ultimate green formula, and it's designed to actually help you to fill the gaps that you have in your nutrients. It combines also the power of the normal like black cumin, but it has a lot of greens in it. It helps you detoxify. It supports your health, like your liver health. It boosts your immunity, and it has a lot of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidant so that you can really feel well. It tastes green, so I'll just give you a tip, because if you take your bottle and a core, you put water in it and you mix it with Pure, you have a great cocktail and it tastes good. We have Pure in both lime and the red punch. Lime is the best one, but the other one is also good. Next. Here we have our new favorite. Beet is a powerhouse. It combines beetroot and another hard word, L-arginin, and it gives you like an everyday improvement of circulation throughout your body. And it's actually designed to support both your heart health and your sexual health. It is packed with potent seed-based ingredients like all of our products. And in addition, it has superfoods as pomegranate and beetroot. And that's what makes it so powerful. I always have one in the morning and also throughout the day. You can also mix the beet with a Pure if you like, and it tastes wonderful. I have already showed you Pure a few times. And I just have to say, I love this product. It's one of my favorite. Have you ever heard the phrase, listen to your gut feeling? And there's actually some truth behind that, because your gut and your brain, they are talking. Or maybe they are not talking. Maybe that's the problem. They are connected and they should have a good relationship between them. And a healthy gut can actually improve that connection, and you will have improved mental health also, like a well-being. Pure is a powerful probiotic and prebiotic formula, and it helps you to have like a healthy gut flora, and it reduces symptoms of inflammation, and it helps you to reduce bloating and gas. Then we have Renew. Renew is also a formula to cleanse, like Core, but this is so much more. Rain's formula is designed to clean and protect and revitalize your body from the inside out. And it leaves you feeling refreshed with more energy and more balanced. It helps you to remove internal impurities, and it helps the body to the natural detox process. If you use it on a daily basis, you will also maybe notice that you become more mentally sharp. Because of the special ingredients in it, you will feel less stress and mental sharp as well. Next picture.
16-20.
Bryt. I forgot to say that Renew and Bryt, both of them, they come in capsules. And Bryt is food for the brain. And it is an all-natural nootropic, also a difficult word, nootropic, and it has key ingredients together with that, like ginkgo biloba and a lot of names that I don't pronounce correctly. So look at the ingredients label and you will be totally impressed. If you use it on a daily basis, you can use like 1 or 2 capsules in the morning. You can also use another one in the afternoon if you need so, but you will also feel that it will help boost your brain function, and the brain fog will reduce, and you will be more sharp, and you're going to remember better, and you will feel happier. So then we come to something that I thought was more for the young people. That was like going training in the gym with all the weights and stuff. But when I learned about Form, that is our vegan, that's important, protein powder. I found that it's so rich in both amino acids, like the healthy fat. It helps you to maintain your muscle healthy, and you can keep your strength throughout your life. It's also rich in fiber, vitamins and minerals and antioxidants, and it's only vegan. That's important because we heard a lot about, like, at least in Norway, that you should be careful to have too much protein powder because it's made from cow milk, and it can do something with your blood sugar levels. This powder is totally free of anything that comes from animals, so you will not have that experience with your blood sugar. This is a great product for all people in every age, if you're in sports, and also for elderly people that tend to lose muscle mass when they are aging. So you can drink it, like shake it up in your bottle, or you can mix it with your yogurt and you can eat it like a porridge. Try it. It's really healthy for you. At the end, we have something that is so easy to forget. This little blue bottle can actually improve your life big time. Vitamin D is one of the most important elements for optimal wellness. And yet, 50% of us, or the population, don't have enough vitamin D. That's quite shocking because we think we are eating healthy and everything, but actually we have a lot of the population that don't have enough vitamin D, and that can actually harm your body in many ways. Because if you take this Vive 3, it's just like a few doses, like a, what do you call it, like a spray in your mouth every day, you will have enough vitamin D to keep all the you have energy, you have better mood, you have also better well-being in your body. So haven't you tried it yet? Try this one. I think that was all for me, Randy, and I give you the word. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, Marianne. Yeah, I never even thought about it. We were being mean to you, giving you words like glucosamine and L-arginine and nootropic. But it just shows you Marianne's got a great business, team building everywhere, because it's about the calling, which is, hey, we're sharing this movement of seed source nutrition around the world. It isn't even about each of us individually. We have a system, tools to follow, so it doesn't matter if the language is not your first one. You can be a high school dropout like me and still do the business. And you're going to hear a lot of accents when you look at RAIN, because we're doing business in more than 40 countries around the world, empowering people. And speaking of empowering, this slide you see on your screen is something I alluded to earlier when we talk about empowering maybe the less fortunate. Every time you buy a RAIN product, whether you're an associate or a retail customer, you support the RAIN Seeds for Change Foundation. And we are empowering impoverished people around the world with the foundation work. RAIN covers all of the administrative costs. Travis Perry, our founder, he just handles all that. So everything you put into the foundation, everything you raise for the foundation goes to people who need it. We go to areas around the world and where maybe they can't take care of themselves, and we'll help them get land, help them with irrigation, we'll provide the seeds, and they're able to sustain for themselves, which that's empowerment as opposed to entitlement or just giving some, the parable from the Bible about giving someone a fish or teaching them to fish. That's the philosophy behind the foundation. All right, we want to kind of shift gears and talk about the business potential. And we really have to start that discussion with this thing called the power law. The power law states that the first mover in a space captures the majority of the market share. If you look at what Steve Jobs did with the first music player, and then what happened with the iPhone, they were the first to market, and they are synonymous with the iPhone. The iPhone is this number one most successful consumer product launch since the Earth's crust cooled. Do you realize that? It's the most successful consumer product ever. And it started off, if you remember, iPhones were very expensive. They were a premium product for the affluent marketplace. Tesla came into the market the same way. Everybody, GM, Ford, Chrysler, everybody looked at EVs. They said, it's not practical. Tesla looked at it and said, hey, we're going to come out with a Tesla, and only wealthy people are going to be able to buy it. But we're going to sell those wealthy people, and we're going to develop the technology, and we're going to get past the tipping point, and then the price will come down. And now you see there's a model of Tesla for people who aren't wealthy. Rain was the same principle. We were the first mover in seed source nutrition. We knew there's a market for people who want premium nutrition in their bodies. They're not looking for a vitamin mineral supplement at the supermarket that sells for $5 a bottle. They know what happens. Those pills and tablets are compressed by machines with 10,000 pounds of force. They use synthetic vitamins. And talk to anyone who runs a sewage treatment plant in any major city, and all of the tablets and pills that just pass through your digestive tract and into the sewer system because your body can't process them. So Rain brought out first mover. And of course, people say, well, other companies are just going to copy you. Yeah, they will. And that's okay, because Rain's been doing this more than a decade. They've got that nutrient preservation protocol, that process that Marianne told you about. So anyone who jumps in, they're going to be a decade behind us. What does that mean to you? It means it's an incredible financial opportunity. It means there's a huge addressable market of people who want premium nutrition in their body. And Rain has created a business plan that really allows you to profit. So to tell you about it, I'm going to go back up to Scandinavia. I want to introduce you to Bettina Rue Christensen, who works at home, raising her kids, runs the business, does a lot of social media marketing, online, really just showing all the various possibilities of how to unleash the power of leverage and create residual income. She's an expert at that. And Bettina, I'm delighted to turn it over to you.
We are raised to think that life should adapt to work, right? Work first and then free time. But what if it could be the other way around? Like lifestyle and what you love comes first. Let's take just a closer look on how you can work smart and create something as powerful as residual income. A lifestyle business that adapts to the life that you want to live and not the other way around. We're talking flexibility, working at your own pace, more time for what truly matters to you. So just imagine this for a minute with me. Imagine long weekends every weekend, a ski trip or a hiking trip at lunchtime, and more time with people that matter the most to you. I get to spend more time with my 2 little boys, like Randy said, than most people do. And that's far from normal for a previous teacher like I am. So let's get into that. How do we make this happen? Okay, since 2020, things have changed, haven't they? These 4 megatrends that you see in the picture here are shaping the future before our eyes. So the question is, are you a part of this, or are you just watching it from the sidelines? We are more connected now than ever before. We have global networks and we can reach each other in a second, you know, and right now we are probably gathered here from all around the globe, right? Please write in the chat where you're from if you haven't already done it. Like we share, like you see here, we share our lives daily, the food we eat, the places we visit, the movies we love, and all without earning a single cent from it. For example, I was so happy with the new car we had last year that my sister, she ended up buying the exact same car 2 months ago now. And I share because it's human nature, you know, but did I earn anything from that? She buying that car because of me? Nope. And now, just the other day, my sister went out and she recommended it to 2 other people in the same shop as she was there. And they ended up buying the same car too. Will she ever earn anything or hear back from them from that? No, she won't. But we still share because we love some certain things. And sharing is human nature. And we give away, actually what we do is we give away free advertising to brands without getting any cashbacks or any paychecks for that. Major brands profit massively on this today. So what if we and you could flip the script? What if, instead of recommending brands for free, you become part of a movement that actually rewards you for what you're already doing? So I ask you, isn't it time in 2025 to start thinking differently? Okay, next. Stable and secure income. That is actually a concept we can let go of, right? Rather, people today are actually realizing that their salary isn't really keeping up with the rising costs. Interest rates are climbing, food's getting more expensive, and the cost of living is skyrocketing. Does it sound familiar to you? Yes, in the comments, please. You know, pay raises are also quite rare, and many people, when I talk to people, they feel stuck. It's hard to really dream big when the finances set the limits and you're just stressed out of your mind, right? So, but also the trend now is that more and more people are looking for extra income and side gig opportunities, not just for the money, which we all can use, but also for the flexibility and the personal growth. We seek better health, financial freedom, and genuine relationship with people that truly matter. I know what it feels like to be stuck. That's why I started this business alongside my teaching job. And today, I set my own schedule. I decide when I work, when I spend time with my kids, and when I travel. And I choose who I work with and I build success by empowering others and lifting them up. I have unlimited income potential. So even though I earn more than I did as a teacher, I still want more. And for the freedom and the opportunities for me and for my family. So instead of staying there, in a secure job, I did take action and I stepped out of my comfort zone and I completely transformed my life. Looking back, it's the best decision I've ever done. And you know what? You don't have to wait for anyone's permission either. You can take the step and create a change in your life. You can make your breakthrough. And it starts with us right here, right now, today. So are you ready to think bigger and take control of your future? Next. Like, what if you can travel and work at the same time? Sounds good, right? You probably have friends and people, outside of your own country also. Connections, study friends, etc. With Rain International, you have the opportunity to win reward trips and to amazing places around the world. Just in January, we were in Costa Rica, and And we have other trips planned already. And you can meet friends and have connections abroad, build new relationships, and experience new cultures. All of this while growing your business, not instead of, but while growing your business. And the best part, in my opinion, is this. You achieve this, like I said, by lifting people up and not by stepping on anyone. So remember, your success in Rain, you succeed in Rain by helping others succeed. So it's actually possible to achieve your wildest dreams. This might sound cliche, but yeah, I know it, but hear me out here. Rain is, like Randy said, in 45 plus countries and in 16 time zones. In practice, this means that you and your team, you can have team and customers that make purchases in different time zones than you. So while you sleep, here, like if I sleep here in Norway, I can wake up to new commissions the next day. And the same can you do. So this is how you work smart and you utilize what we call true leverage. You're not limited to your own country and your own market. You can own market shares in 45 plus countries and the world can be your oyster. So if you truly grasp what I'm saying right now, I think you might be thinking, oh my gosh, why haven't I heard about this before? So nothing really happens by chance. And I don't think you're here by accident either. I believe you're here listening today because this information, it was meant to reach you. Next slide, please. Someone shared this with you because they want what's best for you. We're not here to sell. We don't want to sell you anything, but because you and me and all of us, we've already been sold to our entire life by major brands that never give you anything in return. We are here to share with you a new way of thinking, a new way of living, and a way to truly thrive in your own life. Like, think of it like a great podcast recommendation or a hidden travel gem. This is a heartfelt recommendation just for you. But the question is, will you take us up on this, and will you take action on it, or will you just let the opportunity pass by? Next, please. Cuban, Oprah, Bezos, and Rowling, they have all demonstrated how focusing on specific skill sets can create leverage. They have leveraged their unique talents to build something that generates recurring income or residual income. And when they're not actively working, they still earn income. Bezos founded Amazon, which we all use around the world today. And Oprah, she's achieved massive financial success by building strong relationships through television and expanding her influence across multiple platforms. And Rowling, she has timeless books that will continue to generate income in years and maybe even generations to come. And all of these people here, they show us the power of leveraging your efforts and how to create exponential growth in practice. And here in Rain, you can achieve the same, simply by being you and by combining your passion and create value, scale impact, and generate lasting wealth. And now, Rain allows you to get on the right side of this equation. Either you employ leverage or you work for someone who does. Just think about that. Next one, please. So how do you do this? Like, trading time for money can be limiting. And as a teacher, I could never take time off outside of school holidays without losing income. And more hours at work meant more money, and the same does for most types of extra income opportunities. But there are only 24 hours in a day, right? So instead of working more hours for extra income, why don't you just work smarter? With Rain International, you don't need to work 40 plus hours a week to really create meaningful income. Just 10 to 15 hours per week. That's like 2 hours a day. It's enough to get you started. And that could be just like 30 minutes 4 times a day. Who doesn't have 30 minutes 4 times a day? Seriously. This is all it takes to build leverage and create a business that works for you. And the question isn't whether this is possible. I am a proof that it is. Marianne and Randy here as well, and many are. And the real question is actually about priorities. Are you ready to break free from traditional ways of thinking about work, life, time, and money. Okay, next. So what if the hours you invest in your Rain business could triple simply by enrolling 2 new people? And what if your success with Rain didn't just depend on your hours and effort, but also powered by what we call duplication? So when you bring people into your team, you're not just building your business, but you're multiplying your time. Their extra hours here, they become your extra hours. Your 2 extra hours a day turn into 4 and to 6 and then beyond. Next. And then we have 105 smart hours a week from just 7 people. This image here shows you how smart people build their smart income that we call leverage. It all comes down to this. When you teach them the system and when you teach or learn the system and you teach them to do the same, this grows exponentially. And from here, things really take off. So the next level is about 1,500 smart working hours. Okay, so Rain compensation plan isn't just a new type of paycheck. It's actually designed for growth, scalability, and real high-level financial rewards. And all earnings are based on customer volume and product sales. So the more value that you share with people as they purchase the products and use them, what we just talked about today, what Marianne talked about today, the more you will earn. And there are 9 different ways to earn. But I can't go into all of them right now. But one key point I want to talk about here is that we have 2 global bonus pools where you can, English is crippling my tongue. Let's start over. We have 2 global bonus pools where you can benefit from Rain's global revenue. We also have generational matching bonus, and this is where the real magic happens. And I can personally vouch for that. This particular bonus here allows you to earn passively from your team's effort, and that's creating long-term income. So this is not just another paycheck, it's a real opportunity for true financial freedom and flexibility. But now I'm going to zip my mouth shut for a minute, and we will hear from real people and hear their real stories. And the first one out is Debbie Grisey. Over to you, Debbie.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Debbie Grisey, and I own a property management company in Florida, which is a very rewarding business, but can be very stressful with the daily tasks and the very long hours. On top of that, for many years, I was a caretaker for my husband who had dementia. He passed away a few months ago, and when that happened, I realized a few things. One, that I now needed to find a way to make a little extra income, and 2, I realized I need to now start a new life and have a happy life, something with less stress. So Randy came into my life again and showed me Rain. I knew this was the perfect place for me to be because I wanted to be around positive thinking people that could also afford me to be able to travel and do my hobbies that I wanted to do that I didn't do for many years, and give me a chance to also help others that, to fulfill their dreams, like my dream is now being fulfilled. So thank you for allowing me to speak. Back to you, John Acosta.
Hello, everybody. My name is John Acosta. So I'm a college student working retail. And when you become an adult and you want more freedom, working above minimum wage doesn't cut it. Still a few years away from my sports business degree, I found something I didn't know I was looking for, leverage. I'm now building my business with a goal of creating comfortable residual income that is going to help me create wealth. Over to you, Elena.
Thank you, John. I'm Elena. I live in Trieste, in Italy, and I'm almost 58 years old. I'm the mother of 2 teenagers. I went to dentistry university, and my dream partly came true. I said in part because this profession was considered very profitable in the past, but unfortunately, in our day, is no longer. In fact, I think who introduced me to the social entrepreneurship project. I immediately accepted this challenge because I want to get out of these hammer wheels. I'm gradually succeeding. First of all, I started to have more free time for myself and for my children. And now I'm collecting the first economic satisfaction. First of all, closing the debts with the state, and seeing the light to be able to enjoy them, especially by traveling. So I can advise you to take this opportunity quickly, a truly unique opportunity to change our lives. Over to you, Riccardo.
Grazie Elena. Io sono Riccardo Amadori, dall'Italia anch'io, circa, it's about, sorry, I started talking Italian, sorry. I'm not far from Verona, in north of Italy, near Garda Lake. I own with my family 3 driving schools and other 2 offices. When they closed us up during COVID for 3 months, I started looking online because I said, who pays the bills? Who pays the mortgage? Who pays my workers? We have 15 workers, so who pays them all? So I went online and I found Anne Feinstein and started looking for a new way, a new business for finding a solution. So when Anne said to me, this is the reason why we met in the first place, I say, okay, let's do it. But I told her, I don't know how to do this. I'm a very good driving teacher. I know my business. And she said, don't worry. Me and Randy put up a system. You follow the system. So now I am Rain. Thank you so much. Over to you, Mel.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mel Shonda Buchanan, and before I joined RAIN, I worked in a private corporate setting that just didn't resonate with me due to office politics. Let's face it, you're going to find that in the office. So while the pay was reliable, the daily grind left me feeling unfulfilled, like a lot of people said, not much time to enjoy your growing family. Who doesn't want to spend more time with their family? So now I get to select the people I partner with. We all support each other's growth, and we're working towards everyone's dream side by side. So it's been an amazing journey, and I am Rain. Thank you. Over to you, Randy.
All right. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, everyone. I love hearing those stories from people around the world. Everybody has their own dream, their own vision, and RAIN is the white canvas, the blank canvas that allows them to paint that dream. So if you're looking at this, you're probably wondering at this point, okay, well, how do I do this? Are they going to help me? What kind of support is there? And I want to let you know you have nothing to worry about there. If you look on the screen, you see a picture of just a fraction of the crack commando RAIN corporate team who is here to help you do the business. RAIN takes care of the product research, the development, the production, the customer service, the accounting, the logistics. They do all of that so you can just go out and be the messenger. The other thing you're going to see with RAIN is you have this roster of field leaders all around the world who are also committed to your success. So for instance, I have a new line in Malaysia. Bettina doesn't, I don't think she has anyone in Malaysia, but she can profit from that line because of the two pools that she mentioned, the diamond bonus pool, the executive bonus pool. So we all have an incentive to support each other, to work down in depth. And so every person in your sponsorship line above you, they have a vested interest in your success. And we just have a great team of colleagues who work together. You're seeing a few of them tonight or today, but believe me, there's many, many more all over the world. The other thing that's important for you to know is there is a step-by-step system. There's a back office, there's a mobile app, there is product magazines, there is recruiting tools, there's a new associate orientation to take you through the process. In other words, there's all the marketing tools, and then there's training for those tools. You see a slide there, Rainmaker University. That's an online learning platform with almost 20 modules of skill set training to guide you through the business. So whenever you have an issue in any area and you want to know, you go to Rain University, look at the chapter outline, pick the one you want, and you got training. So that brings us to the fork in the road. You get to choose your path. You might be looking at this today and say, you know, I have my calling. I have a business I love or a job I love, and it makes me the money that I'm looking for, and it has the lifestyle perks. But man, I know my life would be so much better if I had more energy, if I slept better, if I had quicker recovery time, if my cells were regenerating better, if my body was just rejuvenating better. And seed source nutrition, that is what can do it. So if you're interested in you're not interested in the business, but you want to really achieve optimum health, whether you're an athlete, an elite athlete, or just an average person, weekend warrior playing pickleball or bowling or whatever the case may be, we'd love to have you as a customer. Talk to the person invited. They'll show you how to get in the Rain Rewards program. Or the other fork in the road is, hey, I would like to be a social entrepreneur. I would like to build a team, create ongoing residual income. And if that's the case, then you want to be a Rain associate. There's three options in terms of activation orders you can do that. Look at the one on the right. That's for people who say, hey, I want to use the products, and I know other people who want to use the products, and I want to be an affiliate. I mean, if I'm going to recommend this to 6 people and they buy Soul Red and Beat and Bright every month, you know, why shouldn't I get a commission on that? Because I referred the business to the company. Great. Then the personal pack will help you, gives you a little cross selection of products and the product brochures. Now, the middle option, you say, hey, you know, I want to be a little more. I want to build a team. I want to get some of that leverage that Bettina was talking about. I want to work 15 hours a week, but get paid for 45 hours a week, and then 200 hours a week. And then at this point, you could be hundreds, even thousands of hours a week that you're getting a little bit of leverage on. So that's a bigger cross selection of product, some marketing materials, business building materials, and a training on how to recruit. And then on the left, that's the one I'm going to strongly recommend you do, which is our leadership pack. Got twice as many products in this selection, twice as many of the business building materials, and it comes with a very deep dive leadership training, a series of videos that'll teach you the team building secrets, how to grow the business. So that would be the one. So find the activation order pack that's right for you. The next slide, my deck is blank, so I don't even know what it is. There it is. That's what it is. It's the countdown clock. So why do we have a countdown clock? Well, 2 words: timing and positioning. Let's start with the second one. Just by the nature of the RAIN compensation plan, all the builders build two lines. You have a left line and a right line. And your commissions are based on the volume produced by that, right? And where you are in that line matters. When people want to join my business, I talk about my structure, and I have, like everyone, a left line and a right line, and you have positions at the top. And when I was starting off, people say, hey, what kind of position I'm going to get? I'm telling them, I've got a position for you in the top because I think that this position is as valuable as owning a block of real estate in downtown Atlanta or Tokyo or London because of the value of location. Because when you decide to join, other people join. They might join before you, they might join after you. A day like Saturday, when we do this Be the Breakthrough presentation, a lot of people have an epiphany and realize, wow, RAIN is the thing I've been looking for. I want a lucrative side leverage. I'm looking for financial freedom. I would love to be my own boss. In fact, I can't wait to go in and fire my current boss and tell him, boss, you're a great guy. I just can't afford to work here anymore, right? You have that, I bet John Acosta has that dream of going to his boss one day and saying that, right? Of going to his professors and saying, you know what I've been able to do while I've been here going to college? Do you have any idea the residual income that I produced as a college student, just unleashing the power of leverage? So positioning matters. So if you decide you want to do this, you want to lock in your spot today, not tonight, not before you go to bed today. Tonight you want to lock in your spot because positioning is important. And then timing. Why do we say timing? Because this is RAIN 2.0. I'm not going to bore you with all the whole story, but RAIN was around for a decade and kind of in the witness protection program. Incredible products. People loved the products. They swore by the products, but they weren't really building duplication because the tools weren't there. The structure wasn't there. Maybe a year and a half ago, the owner, Travis Perry, sold some of his other ventures, got personally involved in the business, brought in Jeff Higginson, who has this impeccable reputation for growing great companies in our space. He agreed to be the president of RAIN. He brought in people to build out the system, the tools, the marketing videos, the training things, the online learning platform. And now we're taking RAIN version 2.0 around the world. And this is your opportunity to create a legacy income. This is your opportunity to, if you desire it, if you want to be a social entrepreneur and create wealth by doing good, this is your opportunity to empower people, build a team, and then create a flywheel using this system and the tools in place to build an income generating machine. So let's go back to where we began. I don't know if you have a career or a calling, but if you're looking for a calling and you believe your calling might be empowering other people, then this is the place you want to be. My name is Randy Gage, and I came to make it rain. Peace.
Shine bright like a diamond. Find light in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds. a beautiful